Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. Glad that you are back again. Hit that like button, folks, as you enter the chat room. And I have a story for you today. Oh my goodness. So look at the title. You may be familiar with this. Okay. So as you fill up the chat room, I'll get started with the first item that you see on the screen, but I have a little song for you in relation to this woman, and I'm going to give you all of her info. So if you've been keeping up with this, then this is nothing new. But I wanted to make sure that I reminded you of this young lady, and we're not going to let her off the hook. We're not going to let any of these people off the hook. I've had nothing but bad luck since the day I saw that cat at my door. So I came to you, sweet lady, answering your mystical call. Crystal ball on the table, showing the future, the past. Same cat with those evil eyes, and I knew it was a spell she cast. Ooh, she's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. Beware the devil woman, she's gonna get you. Beware the devil woman, she's gonna get you from behind. Don't you forget it, folks. These people are evil. We talk about it all the time. Let me go ahead and do the roll call so I don't forget. All right. Connie, how you doing, love? Shazee, driving home from a baby shower. Be careful. Beverly, how are you? Ken, hello. Jeremiah, of course, the usual suspects are here. My girls who will not behave. I don't want to leave anyone out. Right, Miss Connie? Hello to everyone, right? My girls, how in the is BLM on the rise again? They stole all of the black losers' money, and now they're hard up for more of their cash. And some people are crazy enough to give it to them. Make it make sense, people. I cannot. Okay. There is no way they would get one thin dime from me. Okay. So tell me what your thoughts are. No way. All right. Tina, hello. Citizen Kane, yes, they're messing it. Nemo has been found. How you doing, love? JS, they better not be burning my city again. JS, hopefully people have more than 2 brain cells this time and they will stay in their home. So I have several clips to share with you with people on TikTok, and they're saying that they're not going to do it. Which again, why on God's green earth would I go out into the streets and fight for my enemies? That's crazy. How you doing, love? Thank you for your service, Greg. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Schismatic. Hello, all of my veterans. Thank you for your service. Marsh and Mello. Good to see you too. Hello. Yes, Nemo, we missed you on Saturday. Tube State, what's going on? Hello. So again, just in case you were sleeping or maybe you missed it, I think asking for more than 2 brain cells is too much for some of these people. JS, you are most assuredly in the right chat. As you say, we may be asking too much, okay? Good point. Maybe I was being a little too liberal there. Boom, and I don't want to be liberal at all. All right, so we need to get that straightened out, right, JS? All right, so let me go over this because in my brain, I don't understand why anyone would give these people any more money. And then I have some other stuff to share with you. Keel, how you doing, sir? Thank you for your service, sir. All of my veterans, thank you, thank you, thank you for keeping us safe. And thank you for everything that you've done and everything that you're doing. Now, we've been talking on this channel about Black Lives Matter since the beginning of time. Mayor, hello, love. And we know it's just a Ponzi scheme. It's a money laundering operation, pyramid scheme. I could go on. They scammed people out of millions of dollars under the auspice of, well, we're going to help Black people in America. Ma'ams, sirs, all concerned parties. The only people that were helped were the women who founded Black Lives Matter. Yes, they helped themselves to $1 million mansions. So let me go over this. So Tashella Cherie Amore Dickerson, she's 52 years old, the executive director of Black Lives Matter, Oklahoma City, was recently indicted on federal charges of wire fraud and money laundering in late 2025. Let me show you a picture of her. All right. Here's the cow right here. All right. And you can see who she's with right here. They took a picture together, two scammers. The old people used to tell me birds of a feather most assuredly flock together. All right, so let me go back. Okay, now, schismatic revolution of soy boys and carrots. Schismatic, okay. So the key details of the case. Federal charges on December 3rd. So we know this just happened. How you doing, Prosperity? Federal grand jury issued a 25 count. Look at this, folks, 25 count. Indictment against Dickerson, comprising 20 counts of wire fraud, 5 counts of money laundering, allegations of financial misconduct. Prosecutors claim Dickerson diverted at least $3.15 million in donated funds, specifically returned bail checks from over $5.6 million raised by BLM OKC since 2020 into her personal accounts rather than the organization's. Personal expenditures. Hello, Tijuana border jumper. Right, Tijuana, how you doing, love? My girls BLM better get to stepping and hit them up scammy Somalis up for more money. Oh my God, I've never seen so. How you doing, Prosperity? Hello. And so it is alleged that these funds were used for personal expenses, including travel, groceries, a vehicle, real estate in Oklahoma City, false reporting. Dickerson is accused of providing false annual reports to the Alliance for Global Justice, BLM OKC's fiscal sponsor, stating that funds were used for tax-exempt purposes. We know they were all lies. Potential penalties. If convicted, she could face up to 20 years for each. Look at this, folks. For each wire fraud count and up to 10 years for each money laundering count, plus potential fines. In other words, if she's convicted, that's pretty much it for her. Yes, Keel, thank God. Oh my God, don't go anywhere. I have some clips to share with you. Unbelievable. Okay. Yes, Doreen, BLM has been a scam from the start. It's been a Ponzi scheme. It's been a pyramid scheme. It's been a money laundering operation. OMG. All right. So, current status, Dickerson appeared in court on December 11th, so a little over, so about a month ago almost, 2025, and was released on condition. She has expressed confidence in her legal team on social media. Who cares what she's expressing? Those of you who are just joining us, hit that like button, share this stream out. I told you guys, every time you hit that like button, that helps the channel to grow. And one of our new folks from yesterday shared the stream on their Facebook page. I don't know which one. I had 20 people to subscribe to the channel. So you see, when you share the stream out, that helps the stream to grow. Mr. Maga, how are you? Yes. Those just joining us, here's that cow right here. We see who she's beside, another evil woman. Ilhan, I should say, Omar. All right, so there you go. Tell me what your thoughts are. Prosperity. why, if anyone who is still supporting Black Lives Matter, it's all over the news. All they've done is laundered money, stolen money, and purchased mansions. If you remember when the wildfires were going on in California, blessings to you as well, Doreen. Remember one of the women who owned one of the mansions, they did lose one of the mansions in the wildfires. Notice I'm not crying. James, hello. I hit the like button and put an apple on the teacher's desk. You're the teacher's pet today. All right, James. How you doing, love? Yeah, so every time, and I may do the next live that we have, if all of you could have one person to join the live, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Whoever has the most people to join and subscribe, you're going to get a $25 gift card from Amazon. All right. Hopefully she's not waiting for Gavin's wife to give her MAGA. She better not hold her breath. Okay. All right. Livy Boy Trip. How are you? Hit the like button, Livy Boy. Do me a favor. Share this. How many of you have Facebook? Share this stream out. Again, we are actively preparing for the 2026 midterms. I cannot do it alone. I need your help. Thank you, Livy Boy. My girls, it was a stolen mansion because it was stolen funds and it all went up in flames. Boom. Yes. What's that in Proverbs in the Bible about ill-gotten gains? All right. And a fool and his money are soon departed. All right. So hit that like button. Share the stream out. Connie, they're all crooks. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure she's going to be convicted. They were all stealing. It was a Ponzi scheme. It was a pyramid scheme. Black Lives Matter did not do anything for Black people in America. All they did was enrich themselves financially. Jeremiah says, I knew it was a scam, at least an issue when it started, saying all lives matter. And Robert, that's what I said when they were going around here. It started after George Floyd, and everyone all over America was protesting. They even protested here at Fort Bragg, where I live. Do you think I went out there with those morons and protested? No, I did not. People need to do their research. It was never about Black Lives Matter. All it was a money grab. Don't get me started. That's what happens when people wear their emotions on their sleeves, and they know that. And so I never marched, never, ever. So I had some coworkers, Black and white, to march. Nope. Not me. Have fun. I stayed home, okay, and watched Gunsmoke and the Rifleman. Boom. All right, let me share something else with you. I have a few clips to share, and then we will, let me see. Then I'm going to take you to TikTok so that you can see. Remember, we've been saying this. The Democrats are angry with Black America. They've been trying to get Black America out in the streets, protesting against ICE, against Trump, against the federal agents, right? Against what's happening to the illegals. They are very, very upset with Black America. And I say, I'm not protesting for any of those people. This is what I voted for. So you are definitely barking up the wrong tree. So here we go. Yes, suicide by car. Yes, MAGA. Say it again for the people in the back. And let me say this so I don't have a moron to come in my comment section. And then, people have selective hearing. We don't advocate. How you doing, Dawn? We don't advocate anyone, dying, passing away. We don't want to see anyone die in that manner. But FAFO, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I'm just saying. And her wife was out there talking all that trash. That was a rap song back in the 80s, talking all that jazz. I know my girls remembers. Shut up. You are provoking situations. Why were you there? Oh, she was just there. She wasn't doing anything. I did my research. She had been there all day. She had been assigned to the task of preventing and impeding the process, the progress of ICE. That's what she was doing. They keep coming up with all of these lies, and I'm sick of it. Yes, Crazy Cajun Lady. Hello, how are you? Crazy Cajun Lady, let me know if you are new here. We want to give you a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. Yes, Maga. I found out she's been in the fight. So making her out to be this little innocent bystander was nothing but a bald-faced lie. Yeah, none of us are. Yeah, Dorian says, I'm not a victim of white supremacy. No, that's what they're trying to instill in Black and brown people in America. And if you are out here working diligently, you have work ethic, you're not a victim of anyone. So they need to stop. All right. So let's go on. Let me share. I have a few clips I want to share with you. And so again, Black Lives Matter. They're trying to get Black people revved up, right? And they want, again, and we know they're in bed with the Democrats. They are angry. They want Black people in the streets, and some are stupid and crazy enough to go out there. There's not a lot, but there are a few. I will never go into the streets and march and protest for my enemies. Someone drop a biblical quote in the comment section as it relates to what you should do as it relates to your enemies. Okay, I'm not walking out there marching for any of these people. I'm staying in my house, minding my business, and this is what I voted for. So if they don't want anyone else to be unalive, they need to do the same. All right, let me get this clip started. Hit the like button for me, please, folks. I am so glad you are with me.
So, I mean, I'm just walking around kind of just dazed-eyed.
Now, this lady has some serious white guilt. Make sure you're listening to what. How you doing, JS? How you doing, love? Hit the like button, dear. JS, share this stream out on your Facebook page, please. Ruby, how you doing, love? Ruby, no way Black people are protesting. Ruby, there was that they call him Orange Man. That idiot, that moron was out there. They shot him with some orange pepper balls. I said, I wish they would pummel him. That moron should be in the house. All right, so here we go. Schismatic, Stetson Sonic. Yes. Thank you, Schismatic. I knew there was a rap song from way back when, talking all that jazz. Thank you. Here we go. So this woman is misguided. She has a serious case of white guilt. Just listen to what she's saying.
I got him. I was like,
hold on, here we go.
It feels kind of wrong being here in some way. I don't know why.
Why do you think? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like where that stems from. Like I mean, part of it is being like a white woman that I'm privileged and I have a lot of privilege. So I feel like white tears are not.
So if you can hear what she's saying, she says, I'm a white woman and I feel like I have a lot of privilege. Continue listening, folks. Again, she has a serious case. Someone send her some Zoloft or Prozac, something. She has a severe case of white guilt.
Always something that's helpful or necessary when Black and brown people have been experiencing this for a long time. This isn't new for them. And so I don't know if that makes any sense in that way.
How did you decide that you should be here? Or are you still figuring that out?
Well, I work like 2 miles from here. So driving by, it was like, I'm here. I'm 2 miles. I can stop.
Shame! Do you have a job? Do you have a job?
Shame! I'm getting paid right now. Did you hear what she just said? So that's Laura Ingram. We all know who she is. She asked this. I don't know what this is, but she has the Palestinian flag over her face, And Laura Ingram asked her, do you have a job? She says, I'm being paid right now. Boom. They have no shame in their game. Yes, Tina. Ladies, shut up. What do you, right, Livy boy? They're crazy. They're nuts. Hey, let's make insane asylums great again. All right. So, again, I wanted you to hear that. Mr. Maga, most of us are doing everything we can just to live. It's BS. These people get away living off our sweat. Mr. Maga tomorrow, exactly. All these people who are brainwashed and black people are being held down. I'm out here trying to live my life, pay my bills, teach my students. Yes, Mayor, she is nuts. I'm not holding anything against any white people who are alive. First of all, it's counterproductive. To my knowledge, there are no white people that I am familiar with that are currently holding people as slaves. So that's crazy. My girls, whitewash, liberal, and dumb. What a deadly combination. Boom. Those are shots fired, my girl. God. So you see where I'm going with this. I'm not holding something. Hit that like button for me, please, folks. I'm not holding something against people and they've had nothing. Well, their ancestors. Well, hey, let God take care of everything that happened in the past. They didn't have anything to do with. I didn't have anything to do with. I can't. The money shouldn't be hard to find. It's not, Greg. All of these people are being exposed. All of these people are going down. As you can see, every day, a new layer of the onion is being peeled back. So let me go. So I wanted to share that with you. Don't go anywhere, folks. I have several clips to share. All right, we have 70 people in here. Let's get 70 people to hit that like button, folks. And I know some of you have typed comments and sent me comments and said, Miss Rolynn, I don't have any money. That's fine. You help the channel to grow every time you hit the thumb. Every time you share the stream out, you're still helping the channel to grow. Don't feel bad. Times are tough and people do not have money. None of us are judging you. Hey, everyone is at a different place financially. And so thank God I'm okay. I use my money from my teaching job and I'm able to live a pretty decent life. So don't feel bad. All I need you to do is to hit that like button. That's all. If you can do that and share out the stream, you've done enough. Okay. All right. Only 7% of white people were slave owners. Yes, they need to let it go, Ruby. They're living in the past. They're still looking for reparations that will never come. You're wasting a lot of valuable time. All right, here we go. Listen to this.
For a second day across the country where people voiced outrage over the shooting and called for ICE to leave their cities. Demonstrations taking place in Boston, Chicago, Philadelphia, and Cleveland. Communities also held vigils to honor the life of the victim, Renee Nicole Good. The Trump administration deployed about 500 additional agents to Minnesota, adding to the roughly 2,000 DHS personnel already on the ground. Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota has placed the National Guard on standby, ready to help.
Livy boy, high school, 28 years, love. It's not me. It's my creator keeping me from, it's the creator has given me the strength to do it for 28 years. Okay. Yeah. Africans were slave owners. And yes, that's why when people come to me, Black Americans come to me talking about they want reparations, I tell them to go to Africa and then they shut me down. They don't want to hear anything else because they can't deal with the truth.
Police to keep those demonstrations peaceful, which they have been to this point.
Young people are making their voices heard. You are looking at White Bear Lake High School after some students participated in a walkout today. And they are not alone. Students at schools like Irondale held similar events. And students attending Minneapolis public schools were not in class today. MPS is now offering families remote learning through mid-February. John Lordson was there.
Now, with the test scores that we have in America, don't get me started on this. There is no child in America who should be out of school. Don't get me started with the education aspect of it. Yes, you versus you, it is. Michael, do reparations come from the families too? Michael, exactly. They won't talk about that. There were many Black Americans who also had slaves. So they stop it. Crazy Cajun lady. I'm a 71-year-old white woman. I love this channel. First time here. MAGA forever. Everyone, Crazy Cajun lady just said she is new here. I need for everyone in the chat to give her a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. We love it here. Sounds like you are a baby boomer. You're in the right place, and we're glad you're here. Dawn, yes, I will preach. You know how I am about people asking for handouts and reparations. Stop it. Get out here and work hard. My girls, those kids know they're too stupid to be out of school. They need my girls. Don't get me started. Exactly. With the test scores that we produce in this country, the standardized test scores, there's no child in America that should be out. Absolutely right. All right, here we go.
For that announcement.
Hi, everyone. John Lortzen here at Hiawatha Park in Minneapolis. ICE out was the message that educators and families had here this morning. Many of them talked about the fear and intimidation they say they've felt since ICE agents have showed up near or even at some Minneapolis schools. Many of the people
go home and you won't feel fear nor intimidation. Leave, get out.
People who were here, including kids, held ICE out signs and other homemade signs. Educators talked about organizing rides for kids of immigrant families because their parents are afraid to leave the house. They also spoke about ICE's presence at Roosevelt High School earlier this week, where they said a teacher was tackled by federal agents.
ICE, and again, they never tell you what precipitated the incident. All right? So, not following rules and trying to circumvent the rules that are set forth by ICE and the federal agents. So they need to shut up.
Is not here to keep us safe. They are here to wreak havoc and cause harm.
No, ma'am, that's your mayor and your governor and your scammy Somali community. Next.
ICE tears our families apart. ICE terrorizes our neighborhoods.
We keep us safe. ICE out of our schools, ICE out of Minneapolis, ICE out of Minnesota.
All right, so you see what we're up against, folks. Hit that like button. Yeah, Crazy Cajun lady, you've been here. Now you said you're just joining us. We don't believe in the bull crap, okay? And so we call it out, and that's just what we do. We do not, we've canceled the Victimhood Olympics. You'll be glad to know that. Thank you. Hey, Mike Maza, are you new here? Mike, let us know so we can give you a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. So you see, every time you all hit, yes, invasion, provoke it. They're trying to get a civil war started. Somebody better tell Tim you're not going to beat the president. Yes, you may have the Minnesota National Guard, but he has all of the military. Feminist spirit has brought on, it's his feminist spirit, yes. And they have lost their ever-loving minds, okay? Mike Mazza, okay, everyone welcome Mike. Mike said this is his first time here. He's new. Welcome to the Rolynn's Reviews family. I want to acknowledge everyone because you know why. I'm sending you some hearts, Mike. There are thousands of content creators on YouTube. So the fact that you decide to come here, I do not take that lightly. That's very important to me. All right, Kill, hold on. They're trying to take away what Timmy did with that daycare, home care, medical assistance, home health care aid, all that money that was fraudulently taken. Yes, and how they cook the books. Exactly. Michael, he's a demon. Tim's a demon. They're all evil. Okay. Thank God it's all being exposed. Just thank God, folks. Because if President Trump were not in office, this would still be continuing. And I don't know about you. I want my taxpayer dollars spent on Americans. That's just where I'm at with it. You know, I have not wavered. I've said that since day one. Now, let me queue up the next set. I have some TikToks, But let me show you. You've heard me say, I say it all the time, stop voting for people because they're black. And this, this is the first time. First black person, first woman. I don't give a care. You better ask Prosperity. For those of you who may vote, oh, this will be the first black. This will be the first one. Ask Prosperity and all these other people who live in these liberal cities. Ask them how that has worked out for them and their city. So, don't do that, folks. Don't do it. You will not like the repercussions. You will not like what you get. Democrats are always talking about they're the party of what? Tolerance. No, 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 no. They are the party of violence. Ilhan Omar. Yes, Tina, the day I told you, the day that if Trump can get her deported, we're having a party on this channel. I'm sick of it. I'm done. Okay. Have you noticed since this scandal has come out with the Somalians, all of the people she has surrounded herself with, just about, they're all involved in these scams. And she was innocent. She didn't know. Tell me another. So let me pull this up for you. Let me show you some TikToks. Yeah, the Democrats are trying their best to get Black Americans out in the streets so they can catch those rubber bullets and get some more orange pepper balls and things like that. Yes, deport, deport, and deport. All right, here we go. Spell check. Okay, MAGA. Livy boy, I had to learn that the hard way when I was younger, being excited about Obama. Livy boy, that's okay, love. You're good. Like you said, you learned. We all learn. As long as you're alive, you're able to learn. You're able to use some critical thinking skills. Hey, Livy boy, we're glad you woke up. We're glad. Obama, again, what do the Democrats do? They take a black looking, because I don't want to say black face. They take a black looking face, put it in a high place, and then tell black people, look, this is the first black, fill in the blank. Look, this will be the first woman, the first black woman. And it's all about gender or identity politics. It's never about policies, right? Someone tell me I'm wrong. Nemo, boom. Yes, all skin folks are not kinfolk, black, white, or A. Yeah, everyone who the Democrats install, they are there to follow the Democratic agenda. It was never about you, Black Americans who are still voting for the Democrats. Wake up. You can't be that dense. Now, I'm going to show you some TikToks, right? Let me pull this up. And this is the one we just watched. So this woman needs to be arrested for inciting a riot. How you doing? Melly tapping. I was only here for a few, but I'm serious. Great job. Okay, Melly, let us know if you are new so we can give you a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. How you doing? Fishing Kid, where have you been? Hello. Fishing Kid, all of you who are here, hit that like button if you will. Share this out on your Facebook page, share this out on your Instagram, whatever you have. Okay, thank you. Rollins, holla, look at the first black. Yep. Look at them scamming, getting caught, locked all the way up. Boom, you know it. And that's what I'm saying. Don't look at, oh, wow, I'm making I don't give a care about history. What are your policies, ma'am, sir? So let me show you. We just looked at that lady. Like I said, she has a serious case of white guilt. God bless her. Let's look at some of these black people. And some of them are getting it. They're waking up. And they're like, wait a minute. Okay. So here we go. Kill, yes, when he gets her deported, I'll chip in. Kill, we're having a party on this channel. If President Trump can get Ilhan out of here, we're having a party some kind of way. Melly, I was going to go thumb surfing. The ma'am said all skin for your. Thank you, Melly. Melly, we call it like it is, folks. We don't vote for people because they're black. We vote for people because they have policies that we support, and they're not Democratic policies. I'm not a liberal, but yeah, I don't vote for people because they're black. I don't vote for people because they're women. I'm not trying to make history. I don't care. I don't. Thank you for being here, Melly. So listen to this guy. He's telling people like I've been telling people, like you've been telling people, like many of us have been telling people. Listen to this guy. I love it.
All to defend undocumented immigrants. That's what they were doing. They were protesting. These are Democrat paid protesters. What they call professional protesters that was already prepared to go out there and raise hell in the streets to cause division and emotions.
Yep.
Yes, a lot of y'all, your emotions are out of whack, man, but it's not your struggle. It's not your fight. You need to stand down. You have bigger problems in your own communities.
I need white people to understand something. I've been seeing a lot of them saying, well, how come there's not more people in the streets? How come more people aren't rioting? How come this and that and whatever? It's because y'all are waiting for black people to do it. And black people are staying home. They're staying safe, as they should. Also, y'all people made it okay for ICE to racially profile Latinos, right? And American citizens are getting detained. One was murdered, right? A white American citizen was murdered yesterday. What white people need to understand is everything that is happening in America right now that you guys do not like, this is your fight. Black people have done enough, and you guys have gotten too comfortable with using them as human shields because you want them to be at the forefront of this conflict. You want them to be the voices. You want them to be in the front doing all the grunt work, you know, the hard work. The thing is for centuries now at this point, all that hard work has come up to nothing, but also has villainized them as violent, as, you know, the problem, as combative.
Yeah, so I didn't agree with everything she said. She sounds like a Kamala voter, but you get the point. I want you to hear what some black people are. They're telling you some of the reasons why they're not going out and protesting. So let you hear this guy.
Take us out with any excuse. It's best to just stay at home, protest online.
Yeah, so you see that, you heard that. Now, as you can see, you have black people.
Okay, that's not the one I wanted you to hear. Okay, I want you to hear this lady. I want you to hear this.
Went through this, and the same people crying for her and shocked and upset, kept saying that my people should just comply and they shouldn't resist. Same people I'm seeing having outrage with the same people who said it. I'm seeing Hispanics saying this is outrageous and this was an unaliving. However, I remember when our people were going through it, they just said we should just comply. I'm seeing politicians that are of ethnic Black American, part of our group, who never speak out against police brutality or what our community has been through, speaking up and being outraged and shouting and screaming. So I'm going to continue to double down on my delineation, and I'm going to eat popcorn, and I'm going to mind my ethnic Black American business.
Welcome, Al Doings First. Hello, how are you? Also, I think I saw someone else here who was new. Al Doing First and B Williams, how you doing? Hit that like button, folks. Share out this stream. Yeah, I want you to hear. Now, some of these people, you can tell they're probably Skamala. They were probably Skamala voters, but they're giving you their reasons why they're not out in the streets. The reasons we're not out in the streets is because this is what we voted for. How you doing, Gypsy Moon? All right. Gypsy Moon, let me know if you are new here. I am sending you some hearts in the comment section. Thank you for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Al Doing First, let us know if this is your first time here so we can give you a nice warm welcome. So that's why those of you who are just joining us on the channel today, this is what we voted for. Now, some of these Democratic people who are talking about why they're not out there, they have other reasons, but this is what we voted for. Nikki, how you doing, love? Welcome to the chat. Nikki, answer this question. Are you going out and protesting for your enemies? That is so crazy to me. These people can't stand you. Why would I go out and protest for Somalians? They hate me. They hate you. They hate all Americans. I'm not protesting for my enemies. Period. All right, let me continue with this young lady.
Hey, Black Americans, come here. I got to talk to you for a second.
Went through this, and the same people crying for her and shocked and upset, kept saying that my people should just comply and they shouldn't resist. Same people I'm seeing having outrage with the same people who said it. I'm seeing Hispanics saying this is outrageous and this was an unaliving. However, I remember when our people were going through it, they just said we should just comply. I'm seeing politicians that are of ethnic Black American, part of our group, who never speak out against police brutality or what our community has been through, speaking up and being outraged and shouting and screaming. So I'm going to continue to double down on my delineation, and I'm going to eat popcorn, and I'm going to mind my ethnic Black American business.
Hey, Black Americans, come here. I got to talk to you for a second, just for a moment. Just give me a little bit of your time. This whole ICE protest and you lashing out against Trump, I think you guys really need to stand down. This is not your battle. It's not your fight. It's not your struggle. I understand that you guys are emotional and you feel some kind of way because that female put herself in that situation by just being there. She had no business being out there protesting and railing at ICE. Now, the video you guys watch, you watch from one angle. I saw from another angle where there was a cop or ICE agent in front of that vehicle.
Yep.
It was justified. He had every right to do that. So stand down. It's not your battle. She put herself in that situation.
Facts.
You have issues of your own that you need to deal with.
Went through this.
Exactly. Go take care of your own problems. And I want you guys to hear this woman, this activist. They're trying to get Black Americans industry. Hit the like button, folks. We're almost to 90 likes. They're trying to, they know many Black Americans wear their emotions on their sleeves. So they keep going back to Black Americans. They've been doing this to you. They've been shooting you down in the streets for years. Get out, protest. They haven't shot me down in the streets because I follow the rules of the land. So I used to really like Oprah, crazy Cajun lady. Oprah, I'm just so disgusted with Oprah Winfrey at this point. Yeah. I used to when I was in college as well, but now I'm done. But listen to this lady incite a riot. She needs to be arrested. Listen to this, folks. You need to hear this. Let's just keep it real. Renee Good and her wife, Michael, F-A-F-O. I'm just saying. How you doing, Roni? Not my battle either. She should follow rules. Follow instructions. Comply. Listen to this lady incite a riot. Now, you tell me once you listen to this, if this woman should be arrested. She's telling people to go to the streets and burn down Minneapolis. Again, listen.
These streets down. Yes. Again. Make the city pay. Again. And again. They was worried about losing money when George Floyd died. We as a people can cause them to lose more money now. If we don't stand together, we're going to fold. Together we stand, divided we fold. We as a community got to stop talking and do the work. We cannot work till somebody die again to do the work. ICE is a demon. They are not human beings. They are killers. They're killing on target.
Hey, you heard what she just said. She said that ICE is, ma'am, you're the demon, okay? You are the demon. If you feel this, it sounded to me like she was trying to incite a riot. If you believe so in your mind, type a 1 in the comment section. That woman needs to be arrested. Okay, she needs to go take care. That cow needs to go take care of the problems in her life. Anyone who's dumb enough to listen to that woman, there's no help for you. People need to start using critical thinking skills and stop being pansies for these people. OMG. JS. That cat came back, said she's getting paid. JS, same rules apply no matter what color. Comply if you disagree, fight in the courts. Not on the street with a bunch of people with guns who are attacked. JS, that's what I'm saying. My girls, well, she's a water buffalo. My girls, you're going in the corner. I ask you to behave, water buffalo. Oh my God. Julianne, how you doing, love? If I have anyone here that is new, Olivia, anyone who's new, let me know. We want to give you a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. As you can see, we are not down with the nonsense, the shenanigans of the left. We call it out. All right, we do. And it sounded to me, she's telling Black Americans to burn down Minneapolis again. That woman needs to be arrested. And no, ma'am, it's not racism. It's because you're stupid. Dorian, she's been on my 600-pound life. Woo! This chat is off the chain. Oh my God. Phyllis. We call bull crap what it. Phyllis, how you doing, love? Welcome, Phyllis. Nicole, I hope that this has been reported. Nicole, yes, she's trying to incite. She's being used. She's allowing herself to be used by the Democratic Party, by the BLM organization as a so-called activist to try and get Black people back in the streets. They are calling they're calling it a murder. We know it wasn't murder. The woman was about to run over that ICE agent. So we know it was not murder. FAFO. So, Nicole, someone needs to report it. Nicole, let me know if you are new here. We want to give you a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. Also, Phyllis, howdy. Phyllis, I think you've been here before. You're not here often, but I think you come when you have a little bit of time. And hey, we're glad you're here because we're preparing for the midterms, and this has to get out. Uncle Ruckus is my favorite character. Yeah, I like Uncle Ruckus. Well, she's a water buffalo demon. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yeah. So there you go. Now let me play some more. So this is what they're doing. They're trying to incite Black Americans. Black Americans, wake up. Like that idiot who was out there, the Black man who was shot by the, they call him Orange Man. He was shot by the orange pepper ball. I was like, shoot him again and again and again. Just pummel him because he's an idiot. Yes, I usually sit and listen, but I'm here. Love to listen. Watch while I paint. Nicole, perfect. All right. We're glad you're here, love. So let me go. I'm not done. Listen to this lady. You have some intel. Listen to what this lady has to say.
Shut these streets down. Yes. Again.
So this lady's playing this, and then she's going to give you her thoughts, and she has some very good thoughts.
Make the city pay again and again. They was worried about losing money when George Floyd died. We as the people can cause them to lose more money now. If we don't stand together, we're going to fall. Together we stand, divided we fall. We as a community got to stop talking and do the work. We cannot wait till somebody die again to do the work. ICE is a demon. They are not human beings. They are killers that kill us on target.
No, y'all listening to a demon.
Yep.
That is a demon speaking through that woman. That is a demon manifesting through that woman. I find this to be one of the most ignorant things I have ever seen within the Black community. ICE is a demon? No, ICE is not a demon.
No.
You speaking is a demon. And you should be upset at the politicians allowing illegal migrants flood Black and brown communities, putting a strain on your community, not theirs. The only reason why ICE is in minority neighborhoods such as theirs is because that's what the politicians sent the illegals. Do you think they're going to send illegals to their neighborhoods?
No.
Oh, no. To their gated communities? Oh, no. Foolish, foolish lady. I guess y'all looking for y'all next paycheck. And ma'am, just to be clear, what is demonic is Black Lives Matters, lighting candles and worshiping their ancestors, calling upon the spirit of their ancestors in the middle of the streets. Black people, please stop being pansies. Please stop being used. Good slave. Surely y'all should know the game by now. And y'all keep giving money to Black Lives Matter, an organization that never gave any money back to the Black community, but bought mansions. Talk about loving your oppressor. Wow. During 2020, the mayor and the governor and others allowed y'all to burn up the communities. Burn up your communities. How smart is that? And now you are rallying for people to keep the illegals inside of your communities so they could cripple the economy and get all the treats that you yourself not getting. If anything, you ought to be out there yelling at the mayor and the governor to pour into your community without the illegals. But silly is as silly does. ICE is not the slave patrol. But that's what they tell y'all because they know if they mention the word slave, it gets you all emotional, all discombobulated. They're not out there arresting Black people. They're out there detaining illegal migrants and sending them back to their homes where their people should be taking care of them. Their country should be taking care of them, not American citizens.
Yes.
I'm trying to get what you're doing here, honey. Y'all better learn from them Black residents in Chicago who have had enough. Let me tell you what y'all have. Y'all have Stockholm syndrome. Y'all love y'all oppressor, but I don't. Deport every last one of them.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack, and I'm probably going to play that one again. Did everyone hear what this young lady? This is a very intelligent young lady. She said what I've been saying for months. So we have 100 people in here. We have 100 people that have hit that like button. Okay, I'm happy. Thank you. Here's your applause. I hope she has lots of children. She's smart. Nikki, yes, Nikki. Someone tell me if this woman was dead on accurate. Type a 1 in the comment section for me. That woman was on point. What time did the dumpster fire? Rodney, how you doing? Rodney, I hope and pray that the people, intelligent women, intelligent American women like this lady that just spoke, I hope she can reach the morons who don't have more than 2 brain cells, okay? That's where that's just where I am at this point. Because you can't be that stupid. Why are you continuing to support Black Lives Matter? They've done nothing for you but take your money. Stop it. Stop being stuck on stupid. Star Child, how are you doing, love? I'm sorry, but you know I get a little bit wound up because I don't like people being used and abused, and I don't like people being stuck on stupid. And that's exactly what this is. Black Lives Matter did nothing for impoverished Black communities. What did they do? They didn't do anything. They simply followed the Democratic agenda, right? And that does not include doing anything for Black Americans. Someone tell me I'm wrong. Now, so I want to let me show you. I want to show you another one because we have a few people that are they're on code and they know what time it is. And then we have I'm gonna let you hear this cow right here. Oh my God, another misguided soul.
Should not wait for justice. And remember, we fought for Jamar Clark. We occupied a precinct for Jamar Clark. We did not get justice for Jamar Clark. But when the city burned, after George Floyd, all of a sudden there were some charges. So for those who are on the media talking about Don't burn it down. Don't set it on fire. Let me tell you this. We need justice and we need it now. Yeah. Because what happens after that is on your hands. All power to the people.
So this woman is also, if I had my druthers, this woman would also be arrested for inciting a riot. Just listen to the words that they're saying, folks. Phyllis. I have old white women in my senior center. Wait a minute, let me read this. Hold on. Let me get my screen turned upside down here. Here we go. Phyllis says, I have old white women in my senior center. These women are as stupid as the day is long. What are they, liberal, Phyllis? Telling them to riot and looting. Mayor, right? Talking about when we burned it down. So cueing the people, trying to get the people out so they can burn it again. You see what happened when we burned it down the first. Get out of here. Joel said, Aunt Esther. Somebody call the police on these people and report it. Oh, okay, Olivia. Thank you for that tidbit of info. So yeah, I wanted to share this with you. I'm not done. So I want you to know what these people are saying. Okay, here's another.
This how you know they want us to get involved in something. Listen how they summoned us on the news. This don't got nothing to do with George Floyd. So why did they bring it up? Just hold on.
Shameful and disgraceful. And you would think that entire state would be a little bit more sensitive for the rhetoric that they use, given what happened in 2020 with the George Floyd riots, when their city and their state was quite.
We said that if you were here with us Saturday. All right, we have 105 people in here. Hit that like button. We're glad you're here. Let us know if you're new so we can give you a nice hug, a nice virtual hug. BLM should be protesting against these illegals. I wish Trump would declare BLM a terrorist organization and have them disbanded immediately. And we know the George Floyd fiasco has nothing to do with what happened to the lady who was unalived. Okay? So the police won't arrest them since they're getting their marching orders from their chief. Their chief gets his marching order. Boom. Right, Mayor. Black people, if you're going to go out and protest against BLM. How about that? That would be intelligent to me. Not this crap.
Literally up in flames for quite some time. And then, of course, that ignited a violent protest around the country. We all remember what happened.
So why bring him up? George Floyd don't got nothing to do with ICE. This is how they be trying to incite riots. I'm starting to realize that the government. And
it seems like a millennia. She's saying they're trying to incite riots. So the intelligent people can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the people out because they keep referencing George Floyd. So look at what they did to George Floyd. Look at what they did to this innocent bystander lady who tried to run over the ICE officer. And they're saying that she did not. We look at it from various angles. She did. Sherry, how you doing, love? They understood they have to include us in order to gain any traction. Sherry, I'm sitting in my house. I'm not marching for anyone. This is what I voted for. Yes, she's a smart woman. Yes, they stole millions of dollars. Oh my God. And here's another.
See how the media are portraying the white lady who was shot dead by the ICE agent? This is why I want all Black Americans to stay out of ICE business. I'm gonna repeat it again. This is not our business. Please stay out of ICE business, okay? We did not vote for this. This is how they treat one of their own. Imagine if that was a Black person. The outrage would have been much different.
So you can see some of these people are leftists, but for the ones that are saying stay out of the streets protesting against ICE, I want you to hear that message because you know that's what we preach on here. Tom Holman was very clear, and these people have been doing the most. Glad to see that this is where the smart people are hanging out. Phyllis, thank you, love. And you know that's you, and there are about 100 people in here right now. And folks, we have to prepare for the midterms. And I'm not going out in the streets and marching for my enemies. I'm not. I'm staying home and I'm supporting ICE. And so here are a few others about, let me see. I'll let you see a couple of others and then we'll be done with it.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. If the police tell you to stop, you stop.
Yep.
If a white man would have been occupying that vehicle and there happened to be MAGA merch on the back of that said vehicle, y'all would be celebrating.
Yes, they would.
You can't pick and choose when to cheer for law enforcement. Kind of reminds me of George Floyd. The cops tell you to stop, you stop. No human being deserves to lose their lives at the hands of anybody else. However, your decisions have consequences.
Yes.
I'm going to disagree with her a little bit when she says no human being deserves to lose their life. I'm going to disagree with them because, hey, you have free will to do whatever it is that you want to do, but you have to suffer the consequences.
Jay the Stray, how you doing? God bless anyone who stands with ICE. Jay, you're in the right place. We stand with ICE. Jay, let us know if you are new here. We want to give you a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are glad that you are here.
And there are some people, and I'm not speaking on this young lady, Renee Good. I'm just saying there are some people that do things that probably do deserve the early demise.
However good those consequences may be, or however bad those consequences may be, all decisions have consequences.
Yes.
You can say whatever you want about me, to be quite honest, but I stand 10 toes down on if law enforcement, let that be a police officer, ICE, some sort of DEA, any type of law enforcement officer, if they tell you to stop, let me give you a bit of advice.
Yep, stop.
Stop.
Yeah, exactly. This entire situation could have or should not have transpired.
Hey, Freedom Fields, greetings. I'm new and I'm happy to be here. Hey, everyone. Freedom said that they are new. Hey, give them a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. I just sent you some hearts, Freedom. Welcome, love. We're exposing the hypocrisy and the lies of the left. Here we go. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, love. We're glad you're here. Here we go.
The way it did. It shouldn't. It should not have gotten there. It escalated to a point that it shouldn't have gotten to. But at the same time, this young lady, she made a poor decision.
She did.
And based off of some additional information, she made a poor decision based off of her quote unquote wife. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Folks are going in.
There's about to be a lot of pissed off people when I say this, and hear me good. There's no way I could ever be an ICE agent because I'm sparing nobody. And I hate to say that because I am not a person that, you know, condones violence. But this is what I'm not going to do. I would never kiss my husband, kiss my wife, kiss my kids goodbye, go out and, you know, do my job because I'm trying to be a productive member of society. And I'm met with bricks being thrown at me, people spitting on me, people trying to run me over with their car. And when I defend myself, then it's look at the brutality, look at these animals. Ain't no way I'm sparing anybody. Absolutely the hell not.
No.
It's mind-boggling that you have people that legit are saying kill ICE agents, dox ICE agents, and they're not supposed to do anything back. That's why I'm not in law enforcement, because I promise you I would spare nobody.
I don't care.
And we talked about that. Before it got to this point, those of you who've been here for a while, thank you, Freedom Fields. We're glad you're here. Welcome to the family, love. I'm glad you feel the love. It's genuine. Roni made a horrible decision knowing she had 3 kids, Roni. And we're not glad that anyone died, but some decisions that you make, you're not able to recover from. I mean, and that's just what it is. And so let me see if you go on there. Let me see here. I think this was another. Was this the last one? She quit her job to protest us. So look at these. Some of these people are nuts.
my job for this, and I've been having flare-ups and stuff, so it's like I can barely, and I have panic attack. You said when you heard the sirens you immediately ran out. Where were you? I was about 15 minutes away. And what were you doing? I was disassociating on my bed. I mean, I might as well put my time to something useful. If you've seen the video, everything, it was not self-defense by that terrorist. It was not. How did your boss respond when you quit? It was like a part-time. I'm getting back after a lot happened recently in my life, so sometimes disability takes my life over, and I'm
this one, she quit her job, and now I think she says she's on disability. So she's out here protesting. So I wanted you to see these people are nuts. It doesn't appear to me that anything is wrong with her, but okay. Now, that's what her mother said, but again, the story is out on this lady, and she was not an innocent bystander. So there you go. Did I get this lady?
And the reason there isn't a big revolution happening is because y'all are waiting for Black people to do it, and we're sitting in the house. It is very, very unfortunate what happened in Minneapolis yesterday with that woman losing her life to ICE agents. And the fact that it happened 6 blocks away from where George Floyd was killed is crazy. That's why the revolution has not happened, because y'all are waiting for Black people to do it. We're not about to do this job for y'all. Y'all's job was to stand with us November 4th, 2024. Rigged or not rigged, the man would have been able to lose had y'all just shown up the way y'all was supposed to November 4th.
Again, I tell you, some of these people are Democrats, they're liberals, and so their reasons for not going into the streets are a little different from ours. But you can hear what they're, still, they're not going into the streets. So I'm glad they're not. Okay. But I wanted you to hear our reasons are we voted for this. This young lady and the Democrats, they have their own reasons.
But the reason why y'all are saying, oh, where's the revolution? Why are we not overthrowing the government? Is because y'all are waiting for Black people to do it. And that's not going to happen. Y'all need to go do it yourself. I just knew after one of your own got killed, y'all was going to actually do something about it. But I see now, y'all really are not doing anything because y'all really think Black people are going to step in and do. This country has done nothing for us. Every single time we go stand with whatever group, y'all will not stand with us. So if you want to see the revolution, y'all going to have to be it. All right.
So again, this lady is obviously a leftist talking about people not doing anything for us. Okay. So I wanted you to hear. And there are more people, but these are the ones that have the most views that I wanted you to see. That cat came back. Need to do something about the organization. And yes, that cat came back. Like I said, I think before you joined. How you doing, Monique? I wish that, and Emma, how you doing, love? I wish that President Trump would declare BLM a terrorist organization and just have them disbanded. To me, that would be the best move. Because if not, you're still going to have idiots who are sending them money. And that's crazy to me. All right. We have over 100 people in here. Over 130 people have hit that like button. That's what I'm talking about. I am giving you a nice round of applause. My girls, yes, George Soros money. That's what it is. He has that long money. Yes. Yeah, Freedom, but they still have, I want them disbanded though, Freedom. But what they're doing, they got one of their leaders, and there are several counts. Freedom, I think when we get off, you can go back. You missed that part. I went over that in the very beginning, so you can check that out. So they're going under because everything is being exposed. Yeah. All it is an extended arm of the Democratic Party, and all they're doing is skimming and scamming. Now, I have something to show you. Since we're talking about, now I have a lot of new people here. I wish Prosperity was here. Someone drop Miss Prosperity's channel, please. Gates, Bezos, Soros, boom. You got it. Betty, how you doing, love? Right. Stop the money. Yes, we can stop a lot. Yes, that cat came back. Okay. And so on this channel, since we have so many new people, I wanted to show this to you. Hold on. BLM. Since we're talking about BLM, hold on. I wanted to show you an older video that I did so you know what type of channel that you are subscribing to. We do not give a care. Tell them, my girls, we don't give a care if you're Black. We expose your fraud, anything. We don't care. Some of you, my girls, you were here when I did this video on the BLM mayor arrested for burglary, arrested $25,000 trips to Africa. Remember, how many of you were here for this? Corruption is exposed. They're freaking out. Emma, that's why they tried their best to keep President Trump, thank you, Ruby, to keep President Trump from winning. So everything's being exposed. So I did this almost a year ago. So they're crooked all the way around. America first, Margie, boom. And you know, as we're speaking, they're protesting right now in Minnesota. Let me see. I think some more people were pepper sprayed today. Thank God. Maybe these people will learn. But yeah, this that you see right here, I'm going to drop that link. Race does not matter. Evil and vile in every race. Boom. Absolutely right, Nicole. And I say that because sometimes I have people drop into the comment section and tell me that I'm only attacking Black Americans. And so I say that because people have selective hearing. And so what I'm going to do is find this video for you. And I'm going to drop that link. So they're full of corruption. How you doing, Combat Medic? Me, yeah. Here you go. America first. Yes. Those of you who are here, the video that I have pulled up, I'm not going to play it, but I pulled it up so you can see how it looked, and I just dropped that link for you. Combat Medic, how you doing? And I have a couple more videos to share, and then we're out of here. All right, there you go, Combat. Hit that like button, love. Oh, we're at 138 likes. All right, let me show you. We've said on this channel forever, voting has consequences. My girls, you know, empty-headed people say empty-headed things. Boom. All right, so we're done with TikTok. Now, let me show you. And we said BLM, they're calling for violence. Some of these Black activists, they're calling for violence. They're asking the Black Americans to get out and burn it down again. George Floyd 2.0. They better ask somebody. Jim Crow Joe Biden is not in the White House. We have a different administration. They can go out there with that foolishness if they want to. It's not going to end well for them. Okay, just so you know. And so you have many Black Americans who are finally waking up and who are finally rejecting BLM. Thank God. And let me show you this. We said, and we say it all the time, voting has consequences. Let me show you this video. We still have about 95 people in here. This is what happens. And I have to keep sharing this. When you vote for Black people, you don't vote for someone who has, good, outstanding character, integrity. You just vote because their skin is Black. I'm curious what the National Guard's going to do. Tim Walz, I wish they would whisk him away from there. He needs to be in jail. Prosperity is here. How you doing, love? Okay. My girls, I dropped the link already, dear. The ice baby Trump. Probably JS, I've seen so many videos, but I want you to watch this. This is the Delco police chief. This is what happens when you have a DEI hire. This is what happens when you hire someone because, we want to make them the first Black this. We want to make them the first Black woman or the first woman. This is what happens. This happened. This is going on right now in Philadelphia. That's why on this channel, we don't say hire someone because they're Black. Ask these blue cities, these blue states, how that has worked out for them. It has been horrendous. All right, look at this video. I have the receipts and I'm sharing them with you. Listen to this.
Police chief put on administrative leave because township officials say that she was not showing up to work enough. Collingdale Police Chief Shaney Mitchell is off the job tonight, but her lawyer says her schedule has flexibility.
Chris, it may be a new year, but here we are talking about another controversy for its police department again.
That's right, Jason and Sheba. Police Chief Shaney Mitchell was hired as Collingdale's top cop under a cloud of controversy. And now, a little more than a year after she was sworn into the job, she's been placed on paid administrative leave.
And you know, it's a delicate situation because it's a Black female. And oh my God, you can't say anything because they don't do anything wrong. You say something against them, you're racist, you're misogynist. So it's a no-win situation. Let me show you who I follow for all my new people. Thomas Sowell talks about this frequently in his books. That's why when you hire, you do DEI hiring, affirmative action is gone, but in his books, and he's written over 40 books, people are afraid to hire Black people because situations like this, you can't get rid of them or you're racist. Oh my God. Nicole, he's written over 40 books and he's dead on accurate. A trans person was put in a supervisor position over me and I have more qualifications, including power equipment. The trans person can't answer my question. Freedom, we see it all the time. And we know what that is. All right, listen to this.
And our new chief of police, Shaney Mitchell.
This was Shaney Mitchell days after.
Now, I don't know about you. I'm a big body language person. Psychology was one of my all-time favorite classes in college. Look at her body language. They're introducing her as the new police chief. I'm gonna rewind that. She has no enthusiasm. She has nothing. She's just like, man, I'm here. Let me rewind it. Everyone, please pay attention to this. Is it just me? I want you to watch her body language as she's being introduced as the new police chief. She's like, whatever. Let me show you.
Mitchell.
All right, here we go.
And our new chief of police, Shaney Mitchell.
This was Shaney Mitchell days after she was sworn in as Collingdale's police chief.
Okay, what are your thoughts? My girls, she looks like a 350-pound bull. My girls, Nemo. Does she have any motivation? Does she have any energy? She has nothing. She just throws her hand up like, yeah, whatever. You may have a point. How you doing, Steven? Steven, hit the like button, love. And, I'll let the rest of it play out. DEI, boom, exactly. Listen to this.
In November of 2024. But tonight, the town's first female African-American chief.
You hear that? So we know why she got the job. The town's first female African-American chief. Need I say anything else? We know why she got the job. What were her qualifications? My God. Woo, okay, here we go.
Is off the job, according to her attorney, placed on paid administrative leave for not adhering to her required 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. work schedule.
She's upset and she's hurt and,
She has health issues to deal with.
She's upset and she's hurt. So he's tying into her emotions, right? So of course they're turning everything. None of this is her fault. Nothing. She did no wrong. James. Okay, here we go.
Her attorney, Mark Schwartz, says Mitchell was told to leave her office at the Collingdale Police Department Tuesday morning. Sources say she was told to turn in.
And it's Philadelphia, so need I say more? You know, very left and liberal leaning.
Her badge and gun. The reason, according to her attorney, complaints over not working enough hours. The same kind of complaints lodged against her at her prior job.
The same problem at her prior job, but they hired her because she's black. She's the first black American woman to get the job as the police chief. You see what when you hire people or vote for people for skin purposes, for gender purposes, it never ends well.
Serving as chief of the Selinsgrove Police Department in Snyder County.
And if they had bothered to read her contract, it says that normal work hours are from a certain period of time to a certain period of time, but she has the flexibility to determine her own hours.
Collingdale officials say they can't comment on personnel matters, but Collingdale residents say if the accusations are true,
it's really messed up. They need a lot of help out here.
Why is she not there? Why is she not showing up to work? Is there any contact with her?
And she's a black woman, so everyone's tiptoeing around her, afraid to say anything.
Do we need a missing person on her? Like, come on, go to work.
Schwartz says the move by a newly elected board was purely a political decision. Mitchell, a former Philly cop, has helped hire new officers for a severely understaffed department. She was also given the town's first ever Citizens Award just 2 weeks before she was put on leave. Her attorney questions the timing and is planning a lawsuit.
Now you hear that? Thomas, those of you who read Thomas Sowell, he says that's why people hate to hire black Americans, because when things go south, they try to sue. Oh, it's all racial, right? No, sometimes you're just not a good worker. It has nothing to do with your race, right? Or whatever reason. But they're always going to go back to it's because you're black. That's the Democratic way.
I just don't think you treat anybody like this, let alone a black woman, let alone a woman that's dealt.
Did everyone hear what he said? You don't treat anyone this way, let alone a black woman. So you know where we're going with this. Prosperity. The sad part is they use those kinds to represent us and do nothing for boom. Prosperity. Boom. But you know they said this will be the first black woman to have this police chief position. So yeah, you gave her the job, and now look, it never ends well. And I'm sure you probably had a candidate who was qualified, but you were too busy trying to make history. Let me back that up. You need to hear that again. Unbelievable.
I just don't think you treat anybody like this, let alone a black woman, let alone a woman that's dealt with cancer.
So now he's talking about she dealt with cancer. We're sorry about that, ma'am. What does that have to do with you coming to work and doing your job? If you can't do the job, you need to resign. Don Cardinal, how are you? Let us know if you are new here so we can give you a nice warm welcome. So yeah, Don says she has a white Jewish lawyer. She's not stupid. Yeah. So she's playing the victim. Her lawyer who's speaking for her is playing her and saying she's the victim. So what are you going to do?
Now, tonight, the borough is ready to install an interim police chief. Her attorney says Mitchell would like to go back to law enforcement, although likely not here in Collingdale. Jason Shiva.
Again, to me, it didn't appear like she had any energy. To me, she looked disinterested, disengaged. Someone add some more adjectives in the comment section. How you doing, Joanne? So I don't know, Christina, how are you? Christina, right. If you can't do the job, you have to resign. But she's a black woman. So they're tiptoeing around. They're afraid to say anything. Because if you say something, oh my God, you're racist. Oh, you're a misogynist. It's crazy. Christina, let us know if you're new here. Tina, Mrs. Black Potato Head, she don't look like she will. Tina, thank you. Tina, very low energy. She did not look like she was interested at all. MAGA, DEI, detached, dumbfounded, lazy, shocked, bewildered, bound. Yeah, she looked like all of that. People do not want accountability for themselves, just for others. Oh, okay. Okay. So Christina said she's not new here. Hit the like button. One more like and I'll have 150 likes. Okay. I have another video because I have so many new people here. I want you to know what we're about. And there's another similar. Now, this was she was a Delco police chief. Her name's Shanae Mitchell. And of course, now she and her lawyer are suing. Okay, here we go. I want you to watch this next video. Sheriff Rochelle Bilal, she's threatening to arrest ICE. She's in Philadelphia. Another DEI hire. So listen to what this crazy cow has to say. I don't know if she has mad cow disease. I don't know. You tell me. But listen to what she has to say. Another DEI hire. God knows I can't.
Good afternoon. I'm Rochelle Bilal, the sheriff for the city and county of Philadelphia. And I say her name, Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. This should not have happened, but we're here today.
Now she's in Philadelphia. Ma'am, with all the problems that Philadelphia has, you need to be focusing on Philadelphia, which high crime, low test scores. You don't need to fix your mouth to say anything about what's going on in Minneapolis. Okay? Let me go. Let me start there. Combat medic, how you doing, love? I have Mr. Black, DEI hire, potato head at the veterans program, refused to help me, a woman, to access. Yeah. And some of these people, they get the jobs and then they can't do the jobs and they won't help you. Oh my God. So listen to this.
Let know that law enforcement professionals, real ones, not the fake made up ICE, probably Trump's new army to attack citizens of the United States. Did you hear what I said? No law enforcement professional wears a mask. No.
Ma'am, I don't recall you saying anything when ICE officers first started and when they were being doxxed. These idiots who are out here protesting, doxed them, put their personal information all over the internet. People, these crazies, were showing up to their homes, threatening them, threatening their families. You know good and doggone well why they're wearing those masks. You don't say anything when the protesters wear them. You just have an issue when ICE wears them. So stop it, DEI hire. Again, I think she has mad cow disease.
None. Those that come into our communities wearing a mask to commit crime. Thank God for our district attorney, Larry Krasner, who said he's going to lock them up. And I'm saying now, we are not going to whisk you away for them to hide your identity, because when you do it there, you're getting arrested there.
So how many of you were aware of this? She's saying she's going to arrest ICE officials. So this is something. My girl says, oh my God, my girls. She needs to wear a mask that faces a hazard to people's eyes. My girls, go to the corner now. I tried to give you a chance. You got to go to the corner now. She thinks she's qualified to tell federal agents what to do. DEI has made these people feel like they're invincible, like they're more important. Yes, Nicole. Yes. Yes, Don Cardinal. Yes. Listen to this crap.
No whisk away for them to hide you. None of that here. None of that here. Law enforcement professionals do not shoot at moving vehicles. I'm not saying fleeing because she wasn't fleeing.
So you see the way they looked at it, okay, is totally different. They didn't, I guess they didn't look at all the angles, or they just changed it. They wouldn't accept what they saw. Prosperity, I don't know where they find these mad cows, these DEI hires. But if she tries to arrest ICE agents, it's not going to bode well for her. But that's what she says she's going to do. So we will see. Right, Emma? Emma, yeah, they're saying they're kidnapping people. They're arresting Americans. They're detaining Americans. They're telling all kinds of lies.
She was getting out of the way. Law enforcement professionals do not stand in front of moving vehicles invoking an action that is illegal. No, we don't.
So in their eyes, he invoked this action. He purposefully stood in front of her vehicle so she would try to run him over. These people are nuts.
And so we stand here today with all those who stand against the made up fake, what you can call ICE, professional law enforcement. I don't call them none of that. I call them made up fake wannabe law enforcement, because what they do is against not only legal law, but the moral law. So I'm with the DA, and we will work with them. If any of them want to come in this city and commit a crime, you will not be able to hide. Nobody will wish you off. You don't want this smoke, because we will bring it to you. And the fake, whatever they call them, because I can't say the name, but the criminal in the White House would not be able to keep you from going to jail. Renee Good should be here today.
Renee Good does not reside in Philadelphia. That is not your concern, ma'am. You need to stay in your lane. We need to split the country. These people need their, Nemo. Now, a lot of you know I grew up in Allentown, PA. Philadelphia is roughly 55-ish miles away from Allentown. And I can tell you, I did not go to Philadelphia often. Philadelphia is a cesspool of crime, drugs. If you drive through there, you stop at a gas station, you stop at a restaurant, people flock to you in droves begging for money. Ma'am, you have enough problems in your own city. You do not need to be concerned with what's going on in Minnesota. Boom. Yes, Beverly. Yes. Standing there with her, my girls, Jesus. Nicole, exactly. States cannot end. Nicole, she's going to find out. How you doing? That's a battle. She's there talking tough. She cannot win. Greg, show the clip of the female police officer that was RIP by fleeing felons. Same scenario. Greg, I'll have to pull that up. How you doing, Mia Ria? She is embarrassing. Yes. Mia Ria, are you new here? Let us know, love, so we can give you a nice, warm Rolynn's reviews. Welcome. Yeah, so this is crazy. She's doing all this big talk. Prosperity. Masa, I did a good job for you, plantation cow. She's listening to her Democratic slave masters. Boom. Rodney Miller, how are you? Hit all of you who are here. Hit the like button. We're up to 156 likes. I am ecstatic. Welcome, Rodney. Subscribe if you have not already. Mayor, yes, Pennsylvania is one of my favorite states in the union, but Philadelphia is not one. And you know it's a blue city. No way. Yeah, she's a big talker. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mia Ria. That cat came back. He has a right to stand in front. Yeah. When you were told to get out of the car. Yeah. And her wife was standing there antagonizing him. She was running her mouth. All likes are free. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't cost anything for you to hit the like button. It doesn't cost anything for you to share the stream out. So yeah, Listen to this woman. Oh my God.
And commit a crime, you will not be able to hide. Nobody will wish you off. You don't want this smoke.
Ma'am, with all the crime that takes place in Philadelphia, you have your hands full. You definitely don't need to be focused on what ICE is doing, okay? All right.
Because we will bring it to you. And the fake, whatever they call them, because I can't say the name, but the criminal in the White House would not be able to keep you.
The criminal in the White House, ma'am, with the trumped up charges because the Democrats were trying to prevent him from running. They were trying to get rid of him once and for all so he could not run for president. So stop it.
From going to jail. B'nai Good should be here today. And to her family, we are saying law enforcement professionals are not the ones here in this city that would do that. But here's the last thing that I will say. Law enforcement professionals around the country do their job. And we have been fighting for years to build that bridge between us and our communities.
Like I said, folks, those that don't know the shape of Philadelphia, which is a blue city, it is crime infested, it is drug riddled. And again, Shelly and Anderson, thank you so much for your super chat. I'm sending you some hearts right now. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Let me read your comment. Shelly says, "You're so smart. I love your show. You have common sense. These people seem to have something wrong with them." Shelly, I don't know what's wrong with these people. At this point, I think Nemo said earlier we need to separate. I don't want that stupidity rubbing off on me. Oh my God, I know who she reminds me of. Night Court. Not Night Court. Mayor, Philly is horrendous. Rollins, that badge has a hard time staying in one spot. Girls. Whack-a-mole, yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying she should be here today, but instead of staying at home and minding her own business, she got in the way of enforcement officers and now isn't here. Yeah, and we're saying we don't want anyone to die. Stay home. Stop it. And they're breaking into the hotels where the ICE officers, so something else is going to happen, folks. They are antagonizing the ICE officers like they've been doing since day one. And now things are escalating and things are starting to happen. CJ, thank you. And all of my veterans, thank you for your service. Thank you for protecting us. Thank you. Nemo, woohoo! Thank you for your super chat. Nemo says, for the equipment fund. Thank you, Nemo. Nemo, I'm sending you some hearts in the comment section. And I do thank you for your support. Yes, thank you. Enrique, stupid is as stupid does. Oh. Enrique, let us know if you are new here. We want to give you a nice, warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. Oh my God. All right, Enriquez. Okay, I'm speaking to Enriquez now. But yeah, this woman, she's doing the most. Again, let's be clear. She is a DEI hire that, they went to the Black communities. This is the first woman and this is the first Black. Stop it. Okay, my girl said a pork belly, pig in a uniform had your daughter. Oh my God. Enrique, everyone welcome Enrique. Welcome, love. We are up to 156 likes. OMG. I know, Maga. All right, let me finish playing this for you. Yeah, she's talking big now. Oh my God. Jesus.
Been fighting for years to build that bridge between us and our communities. You have one negative nutcase that causes this problem, and now we all have to fight again to let people know law enforcement works with communities. These crimes would not be down if we didn't have communities work with us. Thank you.
Yeah, so this is what we're up against, folks. Again, when you hire or you vote for someone based on the color, the skin tone, that is the wrong thing to do. And I don't know who told her that she was running anything, but she's going to FAFO. I'm just saying. And I wanted to share this with you, and then we're going to go. So they had to shoot some more people with pepper balls. Again, these anti-ICE protesters blocking vehicles. They have not learned. Okay, Combat. Well, you're not missing much. Nemo, she's running her mouth. Exactly. Rodney, she looks like that lady off Police Academy. Oh, Rodney. Yes. I used to love the Police Academy movies. I didn't know they had Hungry Hippo. CJ. Oh my God. CJ, you're going to the corner with my girl. I can't. This chat. This chat is terrible. I love it. Woo. All right. So look at these idiots. They will not stop. So you see, they're cursing them out. They're sticking up their middle finger. So hey, what happens? I'm just saying. Oh, Nemo said the chat is your fault, Rolynn. Nemo, the Democratic way to do things. Blame the other person. Nemo, I got to get you for that one. Oh, he just got sprayed. This ICE agent told him to stop it and get back. So all these people who are being pepper sprayed, sucks to be you. So the young lady who lost her life was blocking traffic. So they have some bright ideas. Hey, let's continue to block and impede traffic so that ICE cannot pick up the illegals. Okay. This just happened today, folks. This isn't old. This just happened. Yes, Monique, send more ICE. These idiots, instead of listening, they're all being pepper sprayed. Oh my God. So stupid. It's freezing out there and they're standing out there being sprayed. Yes, Maga. Yes. English Garden. Hello, love. How are you? Olivia. Hello. How are you? They antagonize, and then when they're retaliated against, they play the victim again. Prosperity, drop your channel link, love. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
We need water, please. Who has water? Somebody please get water. Here comes the lady. Here comes the lady. I need water. Need more water.
Stupid is as stupid does. Exactly. Greg, they don't need water. They need a break. Greg, I need for you to stay away from my girls and MAGA because they're rubbing off on you. Tina Frank, it's below freezing. Yes, more water all over. Tina, yeah, how you doing, love? Tina, I think you are new here. Let us know so we can give you a nice, warm Rolynn's reviews. Welcome, okay? English Gardening. These are the same people who mocked Charlie Kirk's death. Renee mocked his death, and look what happened to her. English Garden. Oh my God. Yes. English Garden, you were here. I said it. All of these people who were mocking. Hi, love you too, Tina. Everyone give Tina a nice warm welcome. Welcome to the channel, love. All of these people. Tina, my girls, tell me you remember me saying all of these people who were mocking Charlie Kirk better watch out. That boomerang is coming to their doorstep. And yes, she was one of the people who mocked him. Yes. Oh. I've been trying to, and that's what I'm saying. I may not, agree with you, but if someone on the left is assassinated, I'm not celebrating it. I'm not happy about it. They were all over social media, laughing, dancing, reenacting. And again, when you release that into the environment, guess what happens? It comes back. Stop it. Yeah, you do, Olivia. How you doing, Heel Turn Media? Welcome. Hit the like button. All right, here we go. I'm going to play some more. When I'm done with this video, we're done. You're still cursing them out. They're still standing out there impeding the progress. Then when something happens to one of them, oh my God, look at what the horrible ICE agents did. Move out of the way.
Get out of my goddamn city!
And you see, they're beating drums. Those that don't know, they're escalating the situation. The ICE officers are having problems sleeping. These people, these big crowds of protesters are going into the hotels. They're standing on the outside. They're beating drums, whistling, blowing car horn. They're doing everything they can because they don't want them to be able to sleep. Yes, Enrique. Tina, yes. Ruby said, looks like a peaceful protest to me. Yeah, remember, they're just peacefully protesting. They're not doing anything wrong. Yeah, so you see what they're doing. Prosperity said they're making up from when the lockdown. I guess you mean from the pandemic. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah. And so this is what they're doing, folks. And those that are just joining us, you see the title, that link I just dropped. I did that video almost a year ago. So all of these BLM people are crooked. They're crooks. Okay, let's see what they're doing now. All right, they're slow. Yeah, they're impeding their progress. Now they're doing all kinds. They're doing the most. All right, so I guess they want to be sprayed too. So that's all pretty much I wanted. You know how I feel. Obama deported more illegals. He did. Dawn, yes, they are. Could you imagine living there dealing with all these idiots? Look at this. Impeding progress. So again, you see what these people are doing. Okay, thank you, Patriot. I don't know, with everything going on, I don't know when I'll be live again. As you can see, I've been jumping on more than usual because there's a lot happening. Connie, that's what I was thinking. All this noise, they're doing this against ICE. What about the people living there? What about their rights? Oh. Oh, okay, ICE. Okay, now look at this. ICE is blocked in again. Okay, so what? But they're not doing anything wrong. Watch it, folks. So when something happens, that we weren't doing anything wrong. Oh my God. Okay, I hope you're looking at this video. So if something horrible happens, you know what you watched here. They have ICE is blocked. You see right here, they have a vehicle on that side. They're standing there giving them the middle finger, screaming, shouting, cursing at them. They have impeded the progress of ICE so that they cannot collect, arrest, and detain illegals. Can everyone see? You see the ICE? The ICE cannot get through. Can everyone see that? Mayor. Empty, but my tiny violin bucket is full. They want 15 minutes of fame and the paycheck. That cat came back, yeah. And if it ends horribly for one of them, you know what we're watching here. So when you hear, well, they were just standing there peacefully protesting, you are actively impeding the progress of ICE agents. They cannot do their job. Now this moron, this cow is saying, you want to shoot me in the face? If that happens, ma'am, it's your fault. You see what these people do? They antagonize. down a little. So you see, the ICE agents can't do anything. So you feel real intelligent. You're standing there sticking your middle finger up and cursing. Right. Okay. Even if you're not an intelligent person, why show people your ignorance? And it's obvious these people are ignorant. They are the ones escalating the situation. And again, they're doing this to the ICE agents. And one of you said, look at the people who live there. What are they supposed to do? They're trapped as well. They can't come and go as they need to because they're trapped too. Sky Queen, hello, how are you? Tina said raving. Freedom said, they don't have anything better to do and no one will give them love. Hit the like button, folks. Oh. I thought that squirrel was going to hit that car. They're trying to get out, but oh, what a mess. And it's that ice. It's just a sheet of ice. There's a sheet of ice out there. They're blocked. They can't go anywhere. This is unreal, folks. And again, you care so much about democracy. The people who live there, you're blocking ICE, but you're blocking them as well. The people who live there have nothing to do with the crap. Mayor, yeah, that made me think about the powwow. We have the powwows here in North Carolina because the Lumbee tribes live near here. And they do the powwows. CJ, it seems he will have to invoke the insurrection. They're not stopping. They're only escalating the situation. They're now harming the citizen and the police. The police aren't doing anything about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is not right for the citizens who have nothing to do with us. James, they don't care. My girl said ice got out and the roaches are running without being sprayed. I believe it will have. Yeah, he's going to have to do something. Where did the drummers learn how to use a drum off beat? Oh my God. Yeah. And so that's pretty much all I have. I don't think, let me see if they were finally able to get these people. Yeah. We have a couple more minutes and we're done. But I wanted you to see, since they're just innocently protesting. you, Olivia, but that's the lie that we keep hearing from the mainstream media. That came back. I think so. Lawrence, how are you? Okay, you see, when he start moving some of these people out, don't touch her. Ma'ams, sirs, whatever you are, get out of the way. Let me show it again in case you weren't paying attention. Okay. And they're really making it dangerous. The people who they're trying to get, and I guess they're trying to get someone in this house, with all the commotion, they may have had time to prepare. So yeah, they're really making their job difficult. This is a mess. Well, ICE is going into this house to get some illegals, and these idiots are out here.
It might be a little dangerous. Thank you. Thank you. A little bit more. A little back behind it. All right, you're good.
Well, this is what they're up against, folks. These ugly snow mutants. Is it against the law to break all of the drums? Really? I know. They're doing anything that they can to make their lives miserable. Sorry, community, but I have to go. Yeah, we're done, Miss Connie. Thank you for stopping in. You never know who could be lurking in the shadows. Be safe. Yeah, all of you, please. Be safe. We don't know what is happening. And we've already talked about all the vigils, the weekend protests. They're all over the place. And I'm going to pull up a map to show you, and then we're out of here, okay? But this is what they're doing during their quote-unquote peaceful protests. All right, hit that like button if you have not already. I'm just going to show you a map, and then we're done. Okay. And we did this Saturday. Oh yeah, Freedom, you're good. ICE and Border Patrol shootings spark hundreds of weekend vigils and protests. So I wanted to show you this map so you could kind of see where that was all. That was all over America. Okay. Oh, CJ. Yes. That's okay, CJ. If these people keep it up, you ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. 1974, Bachman Turner Overdrive. Let them keep going, and you're gonna hear it. You ain't seen nothing yet. Timothy, hello. How are you? We're done, Timothy. Hit that like button. Make sure you watch the stream. It's very informative, okay? And so, yeah, we're done. We're pretty much done. I don't know when I'll jump back on. There's so much going on, folks. So I appreciate you being here. Stay strapped. Rodney, I'm in North Carolina here at Fort Bragg and Pope Air Force Base. We are strapped. We are. Jeremiah said that's a pathetic excuse. Yeah, it's just showing you the states where the protests are taking place, though. I wanted to show that to you. Thank you, all of you. Makes me think of the K9 from the show SEAL Team. Yes. Have a blessed day. Miss Prosperity just dropped her channel link. Please go over and subscribe to Miss Prosperity. Thank all of you. I love you. Make sure you have hit subscribe, and it is on all notifications. Come back and leave some comments, folks, so that we can I'll engage you in the comment section. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow. But I enjoyed all of you. Just check, make sure that if you subscribe, it's on all notifications, okay? All right, we're done. Thank you, Olivia, all of you, Mayor, all of you who came out. I hope this was informative. Also, we had a little fun. And just check. I may be live tomorrow. I may be, I don't know. If not, then at least I'll be live on Tuesday or Wednesday. The days I don't go live, I at least upload a little short. So check that out, okay? Yes, Freedom. Have a great, all of you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. If you're like me and you have to go back to work tomorrow, eat a good dinner and get some rest. I love you. Be safe. Be cognizant of your surroundings. I'm coming to talk with you right now in the comment section.